I am so grateful that I spent 20 years in financial consulting, public accounting, financial audits, and mergers and acquisitions because I think it's my differentiator, right? As I take a holistic approach, whether I'm working with someone as a human or their companies or helping them facilitate a board meeting or running a mastermind, it gives me, I spent 20 years in that world, and it gives me a holistic approach and a big picture sense of all things money, efficiency, productivity, debt, scaling, profitability, and all the things that, I'm a big believer that money is super important. I think it's a magnifying glass, right? If you're a high impact person, you can make high impact if you have a lot of money. And if you're not the nicest person in the world, you can do real harm with it. But for us who are in the impact space, is I want people to be as profitable and as cash flow positive as possible, so that they can go make great impact in the world. And so that 20 years of experience, and I learned so much. And I started at the highest of the high. So I was at Deloitte, and those are billion-dollar Fortune 500 companies. And then when I spent most of my career though in the middle market space, so 1 million in revenue to 500 million in revenue. And so working with those privately held business owners and seeing their pain, seeing their strengths, seeing their weaknesses, seeing their triumphs and their tragedies and everything in between allows me to help serve my clients now, both professionally and personally, because I've spent 10 years perfecting the personal craft, right? But I can bring all that professional experience and all that knowledge that was bestowed on me, from training to just real life wisdom from the financial audits. And so it's just helped me to be it's helped me to be a better coach, a better mentor, a better facilitator. And so I'm very, very thankful. I never would have thought 20 years ago, or actually it's about 25 years ago, when I got into that world, that I would be able to use it like I use it now. Because I was in it and it was all about billable hours and utilization and realization. I didn't love it like I love it now, but I'm so thankful I had the accounting degree and was able to go into that world. And now it allows me to help people from a holistic sense, because a business and money are super important. And I carry the burdens and successes and also the pains of a lot of very successful people. And it allows me to do what I do so much better than if I didn't have it. If I was just a life coach, it would be very hard for me to help people on the business and profitability standpoint.